In the land of 10,000 lakes lies a cultural melting pot of creatives that have been from the slums and back. From the suburbs to the inner city, life became gritty, but the spark, the frequency of music moved them, inspired, ignited them to move past any adversity and strive for themselves, for their families, but most of all, their communities.
Honestly, it used to be a whole park right here, and like this is just where we kind of come. We would hang out. If anybody who's for real from the east side, they know this place used to be bad as hell. I was robbed in this alley one time, and I had this dude hold a knife out to me for like literally $5. We love seeing people come up from like the same type of shit that we grew up in and just being able to put on for your people, man.
I was always the little dude that had to tag along with everybody, so I was doing what they were doing. And in the early 80s was when hip hop was really taking off. So as a little kid, I was a sponge and just took it all in. You didn't have to be the thug or the gangster or just, the street dude to be cool. Like, just being yourself was cool, and that hip hop reflected that. I was a 9th grader that looked like a 6th grader. I was like real short at one point. So when dudes would come in the cypher, they would come for me, and it's like, little did they know I was the last dude you should have came for.
Hip hop was something that instilled in me before I could even talk. But I ain't had no desire to rap. I had desire to live. Second cousins that were older than me picked me up on how to do this, how to move this, and how to hustle here, how to move over here, and just for me to just eat. My cousins and them used to always watch me in the room, writing in my big old little green book I had. I used to call it my green Bible. I told myself every day I have to write something, or if I missed a day, I would cry. And it was not a day that go by. I'll be sick. I can be whatever. I bet I have a 16 written on that page.
I would go to the studio with my dad at 5 years old. I would watch him just put together verses. He'd be writing in his room sometime, music on blast, and I'm hearing the verses. I'm damn near knowing the song before he recorded at the studio. Just seeing that just like really put a drive in me, because it's like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how he's really putting in that work, ain't nobody here. He's not doing, there's no cameras, there's no social media. He's not posting on Facebook to get likes, you know what I'm saying? He's doing this because he really loves it.
With his first verse that he finally showed me, I didn't just, shower him with, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Right.
One, I acknowledge the fact that this is dope. My son literally just put together his own rhyme, his own stuff. And I'm also letting you know that there's even more that you could do.
Yeah.
And he took that challenge, and that was the biggest test to me. Because if his world would have crushed, that meant it was to get my admiration.
Right.
But he didn't crush, he started crushing it. It was a difference, and he took pride in it, made it his own.
So the whole vision with WeNext is to really give artists a voice that aren't trying to conform their art to what they hear on the radio, who are not thinking about, this is what I need to make or say or write in order to be signed or whatever. I want to make it just as I am. We appreciate you standing on your principles. We appreciate music that puts out positive messages, positive energy in the community, and we want you. We want to celebrate you. We want to highlight you. We want to give you exposure. So WEQY 104.7 FM, WeNext movement, everybody else involved, man, we're looking for you. This does deserve an opportunity to really be more than just something that's a quiet little secret on the east side. So we're trying to expand, we're trying to make it big, because these artists deserve that, and that's why we're here, man. WeNext.